What's up, teachers and educators? Let's say that you're running a house teams competition in your school, or maybe it's an Intramurals season of some kind, and you need a compelling and exciting scoreboard to present to students week after week as your season or tournament progresses. If you're looking for something like that, I've got just the solution on Canva. Let me show you what I mean. So we're going to log into our Canva for Education account, and our first stop is going to be right up here in the white box where we're going to type in Scoreboard. And that's going to bring up a variety of templates, all kinds of scoreboards, and you've really got a lot of choices here to go by. But let's say that you've got 4 or 6 teams in your Intramurals tournament. We're going to open this particular template right here. So click customize this template, because that's exactly what we're going to do, because we're going to put up our scoreboard on the TVs in our school's hallways. So to do that, we're going to go over here to resize, and we're going to resize as a YouTube thumbnail. If you don't see that option, just type in YouTube thumbnail and it will come up. Click continue, and then we're going to click this option, which is resize to a YouTube thumbnail, and open YouTube thumbnail. I'm not sure why there are so many clicks involved there, but that's what it is. So we have this lovely template, and right away I'm going to say we don't need all of these football stats. That's not going to be a part of our scoreboard, so we're going to select them all at once and hit delete. Then we're going to say, well, maybe I don't like this background so much. We can always come back to that later. I'll just show you quickly. I can type in stadium, get something a little bit different if I want. I've got lots of choices. I can do something like this that's a little bit more basic or a little bit less distracting in terms of the colors. Let me show you the difference. Undo and redo. I think we made an upgrade with our background. We've got lots of other choices, as you can see. So now, where do we go from here? Well, let's say that I want 6 teams in my Intramurals season. So I'm going to select all of these objects, and I'm going to hold down the shift key and deselect. Let's see if I can deselect. No, I cannot. Okay, that's all right. I'm going to copy all of these objects and bring them down one level. Bring them down one level. Do you see what I did there? Okay, and then we're going to hit the copy sign. I can hit Control C, Control V, or just hit this duplicate sign, and let's bring it down one more level. Do you see how fast and easy that was? Oh, gives me shivers. All right. Now this banner here in the middle, we don't actually want 3 different banners. We want all one banner. So I will delete the other 2, and let's do some extending here. We're going to bring that right down, and there was another shape behind it. There we go. We're going to bring that right down as well. Doesn't that look nice? Okay, and then from here you may say, well, I don't want these bubbles. Let me just enlarge this a little bit here. Okay, I don't want these bubbles going in front of the banner, and you're absolutely right. And so what we can do there is we can click on the banner, go to position, and send that forward. Now you'll notice we lost the shape that was behind it. Let me just send it to the back for a moment. Bring this guy, how can I do that? I'm just going to move him over there, and then bring this back to the front. There we go. Nope, backward. I want the dark shape in the front. Bear with me. There we go. That's what I want. And then we want the dark shape in front of these little score bubbles. There we go. That's what I wanted. There we go. See, you just takes some time sometimes. Now I'm wondering why that isn't coming forward. Come on. There it is. All right. So we've got our banner and our logo. Right now it says the Big Game Super Bowl. We can of course change that to your school logo if we want. I'm also noticing these bubbles are coming right over the blue border. I know I'm getting a little bit picky, but let's just bring that forward as well. Do you see what it's doing there? It's jumping over the bubbles, and that's what I want. Okay. So now I think I like what I am seeing. We've got Frattle Team, Selford Team. We've got a bunch of football team, American football names, I guess. So I'm going to change this to the Tigers. Let's make this sound a little bit more like a middle school situation here. And we're going to blow that up to maybe, let's say 24 size font. And we're going to just realign that a little bit. Since now we only have one line, we're going to put that right in the middle of the box. Over here, we've obviously got the Eagles. So I want to do the same thing. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get rid of all these other names. Blammo, get rid of them and the mascots, because we'll need new team team mascot. So let's get rid of all of these. And we're going to do a lot of copying and pasting with the words that we've already created. So let's go ahead and we're going to copy tigers. And I need a new animal here. I'm just trying to put it right in the middle of the box. There we go. So let's go with the, I'll try to think of some great pro sports team names, although that can be a little bit difficult to think of when I'm recording live. Let's say the Rhinos. Okay, the Rhinos. I don't know who the Rhinos are. And we're going to copy that again. The reason we're copying is then we don't have to waste time setting up the font or the font size. It's just ready to go. Okay, so we've got the tigers, the rhinos. Let's say the cheetahs. Kids love cheetahs, right? And cheetahs, we may have a space issue here. We do have a space issue. So I may need to bring these all down in size a little bit to accommodate cheetahs. Let's make these 21. Let's see if cheetahs fits there. Okay, so take this down to 21 and tigers down to 21. Okay, so we've got our 3 teams. Now don't worry that the colors are not right yet. We will give the rhinos and cheetahs new logos here in a moment. Over here, we've obviously got the eagles. We're going to align it a little differently, of course. And let me just make sure, yes, I've got it left oriented. So I'm going to go with the eagles. And let's go with, we need a sea creature here. Let's go with the sharks. And let's go with the huskies. Come on, get right there in the middle. So we have a few issues here. I don't really like that. Let me try to put these behind, back right there we go. I like that a little better. Just looks a little neater and tidier to me. A little more intentional. Good. Okay. So now the fun part, we get to choose some logos, and we'll deal with the colors here in a moment. Let's choose some logos. So we've got the rhinos. I'm going to type in rhino or rhino. Rhinos or rhino. There we go. We probably don't want real photos or videos. So when we choose graphics, what have we got? We've got this bad boy. And so that's perfect for a sports kind of a theme. So let's move him into this position. Now, this is going to be a little tricky, but what I want to do is center him with the tiger. I'm having a tough time seeing the centering line. I'm seeing edge lines. I'll go with that for now. Not totally satisfied with that. Let's go with cheetah. See what we've got there. Oh, we've got an now, I mean, that's an adorable little cheetah, but it's not going to inspire any fear in anyone. So let's go with this one. Possibly a formidable opponent on the court, whatever the game happens to be. And again, I want to try to line this up. Now I'm seeing side lines. I was hoping to see a center line show up there, but that's lined up pretty well. Maybe the cheetah is a little bit large since the other two fit right in their little bubble there. So let's downsize. Oh, there, I saw a center line show up. That is what I want. Come on, there. Okay, good. Now we've got eagles and we need a good shark. So let's bring that up. Shark. And there he is. That's what I want. So that's a good team kind of a shark. And we can flip that to make it face the opponents. So it's inspiring some fear over there with the rhinos. All right, so I see a center line there with the eagles. And let's make it fill the bubble a little bit. It doesn't look like it's centered with the eagles. There we go. That is what I wanted. And then finally we have the huskies. So let's go with husky. Lots of choices here. We can't, look at this. We can't. That would be pretty fun. That is tempting. But let's go with, actually I'm going to change my mind. Let's go with this guy. Very wolfish. Very wolfish. So we're going to size him right in here. Or her, pardon me, or her. Could be a female husky. All right, so we've got the huskies, the eagles, the sharks, the cheetahs, the rhinos, and the tigers. I like that. Now I'm going to do the same thing that I did on the other side and just send these little reverberating lines to the back. Now, what do we do next? Well, we've got some interesting choices here with colors, and I'll try to move quickly, but we don't want all of these red and all of these blue, right? So let's mix up the rhinos a little bit. We've got 2 colors. One is fading into the other, the way this template is set up. So let's say that we want our rhinos to be dark blue. I know we've got some blue on the other side, but I think this will work out. So we've got some dark blue there, and let's say that we want to fade dark blue into, now notice right now it's fading into red. That's a no-go. We don't want any more red. So let's change this fade into red to fade into black. And that's kind of what I envision. That looks pretty good. And I think that works. I think that works for the Eagles. A couple more quick things. So let's say that you want to add a title to all of this. What I would do is I would select all of these shapes and downsize them together. Notice how I can do that. So just downsize them together, center the whole thing, and then you can put the title across the top that you really want. So you can say Intramurals Season 1. And then you can change your font, of course, go with something like Mont, and either add a lift or a shadow, change the shadow color, or you can even make this a little more neon. There you go. That kind of fits with the bright lights idea. It doesn't quite feel like a stadium sort of font. Maybe that. Maybe Zing Rust. Okay. Intramural Season 1. And you can either put the banner behind all of that, behind the title, or in front, or below. Kind of have some choices here. So you can see, we can drop this banner right down, get it out of the way, if we want. Sometimes it takes some careful clicking here. There we go. Now remember, you can also add your school's logo right here to the banner if you like. So I don't know your school's logo, but let's just find a coat of arms to put there in the middle. And let's say that your school is, let's go with something really snobbish. Let's say this is your school's coat of arms. And I always like to find some balance. Looks like that is kind of the center. Let me just double check to make sure that I properly centered my scoreboard. I'm kind of picky about these things. It's got to be balanced right. There's the middle, and I'm just going to eye it on the balance there. One more suggestion that I would make, I hinted at this earlier, but I would always say last updated and give a date for yourself and for students so that they know, like, okay, this is actually an updated score, because people can't remember, right? So last updated on September 16th. That's what I usually do. Make it really small and out of the way so it's not dominating the poster. And you can just about save. You can, of course, play with these colors, the mascots, anything you want is adjustable. You can change the background from week to week. Just going back to stadiums, let's see if there are any other good options there. It doesn't have to be a stadium, obviously, but yeah, it would be pretty easy to throw in any of these other looks behind your scoreboard as the season progresses, and that would just sort of keep things fresh for kids, right? I actually like the previous one better. When it comes time to save, always try to give your design a good name. So I'm going to call this Intramurals Season 1 Scoreboard, and you might want to add the name of your school. And I like to do that so that you can actually search your own designs in Canva and locate them successfully, and then go ahead and download in PNG form. Never a bad idea to save in a really high level of quality, particularly if you are going to be printing this on a large scale. So if you're making a poster that will go on a bulletin board, crank up the quality, go for the very most quality. But otherwise, saving it at quality 2 out of 3 is probably going to be all that you need. Hey teachers, if you watched the video so far, you are probably running a house team season or intramurals season, intramurals tournament at your school. And that's a whole lot of fun. Thank you for making that investment. Thank you for watching this video. If it was helpful, please give me a like and share an encouraging message to lift up a colleague during these challenging times. Take care and keep that fire for learning burning bright. Bye-bye.